Good morning, everyone. I'm back. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take it back a notch, and we are going to do something that I personally have not done in a 4-inch hoop. We're going to use seed beads. No bicones, no crystals, just seed beads, because I want everyone to see that you can do it. So I'm going to do it to show you how. So I have my 4-inch hoop. I have cut 12 wires. These are 15 inches long. They were pre-cut. I'm sure that you can get away with 14. We'll find out as we go. I've never done a tree in only seed beads. Okay, and it is 22 gauge wire, and the seed bead size is 6/0 or 4 millimeters. Now, that's what we're working with because I have them. I've made stuff with them, and we're going to do this. You and me together. Let's get this done. I'm going to try to just keep in focus for you. So you can put your wire on 2 ways. You can twist it on, which I choose not to do, but you can do it. And to do that, put front and back like this and just twist it on. The reason I choose to do a slip knot, I like the space. I like the roots. I'm a root person. So I just kind of bend it like that. If you crochet, you know exactly what to do. Put it through your hoop, bring it up, pass your 2 wires through. Just hold on to it. It's a little tricky, but you got it. You can do it. Give it a little tug. I like to twist first so that the next ones they don't have to be the same, but I use it as a guide. So at this point, what I like to do is to look at my tree. That could be a little bit too long, or not. I think it's actually pretty good. So we have roots, but we also need to have a long enough tree to accommodate the root. So I think this is too long. And then we have branches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep on going. Maybe make the next one on both sides a little bit short. Don't get too fussy with it, because you're going to twist. You can always push them down, put them through. Give it a tug, like that, and then twist. And I think that's enough. Did it come close? Close enough. You don't have to be close. I'm doing this from start to finish because I'm new here and I don't know if I can do this. But somebody told me that I could. So I'm going to just watch her and I'm going to see if I can do this, because she said this is the hardest part and the rest is easy. And she said I can do it. So I'm going to just watch, because that's the way to learn. And I think she makes a pretty good tree. So for real, you got this. It's not fancy. Just going to continue until we get all 12 wires on our hoop. And this is where the little part is that is soldered together. I don't worry too much with these hoops, which I'm going to try and learn how to link. I did post a video with everything that I use, and I typed it on my phone. I pulled everything up one by one, but that's just not the right way. And I know I can copy and paste, but I'm not sure. I've only done it by accident on my phone. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm going to work on that today. I also have the laptop that I have got to put in more. And I'm going to try and do that. I still like the phone. I'm not going to lie. And the phone that I use to record is 100 years old. Can't make a call on it. Doesn't support Amazon. And I've dropped it a couple hundred times. But it works for me. As much as I don't know, you people come back. And that doesn't say that I should be comfortable with not knowing how to do stuff properly. It just says that you like the way I do things because I do things differently. That's cool. I'm here for you. Except for when I was sick, but I'm not sick anymore. Just recovering. Okay. Sorry about the big baggy sleeves and clothes. I'm hot, cold, hot, cold. I just don't know. So, if you see me push sleeves up and down, take a shirt off, and I can't edit it, so I'm sorry. I'll try to take a step back so I don't scare you. The way I like to twist, I always support it after I put that knot, hold it here and here, and then I like to use my thumb in these to support my wires. I twist, thumb always goes in there because it gives it a nice even look, like this. You can twist. You'll figure out what works best for you. After I twist, I always just run my finger down the wire. Use my thumb just to keep them nice and straight. I hope you can hear me. I've been kind of raspy. I don't know if I'll ever hear my normal voice again, guys. For real. Between being just sick with cold and the other one, and then having surgery and just, ugh. My poor voice. I have faith that it will be back. And you're probably hoping it doesn't come back. If you're new here, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm having the time of my life with you guys. I'm coming out of my shell and my shyness because of this. Like, in every aspect of my life, I'm learning how not to be so shy. I don't get out much, but in the last week and a half, I've met a million bazillion people, and I wasn't shy. And they were like, oh, geez, go get the tape, please, for her mouth. Oh, and all kidding aside, guys, this is our last wire. And you know what happens after you put the last wire on? The time has come for coffee. I'm sorry, I have to wet my whistle just a little bit. If I could edit, which I can't, but if I could, that would not be there. So anyway, let's get back to business. So this might look a little bit wide, so what we're going to do is just give it a little push, not too much. Just like that. Now, this is my go-to tree. 12 wires always. Unless I make 4 sections, this will have 3. And the reason I do it like that is 1, because I don't forget, and 2, because I like it. I think it's really pretty. So we're going to take 6 wires, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did that for my benefit, not for yours, because I make mistakes. Even that little mistake, it could be a mistake. It's not a mistake now. And then I double check, because that's just the way I roll, guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this over like that. Keep them separated just for now, so that you have your 6 and 6. I'm going to hold my thumb there. Take a look at your root. This is what you're going to see when you do your tree. If you don't like it, I don't like it, fix it until you do. I like it. Now, because I like it, I'm going to hold on to it. And now I'm going to twist the roots, the trunk. And I try to keep my twist even. I like it. So I have to take into consideration a few things. The root, your trunk needs to be long enough that it doesn't look silly, and you have enough room for your branches. And so I'm going to do another one. I don't count on this, not really. I just try to, I think I like that. I think this is long enough. And if I start my branches here, let me look at it. Actually, I think I can leave it alone. So now what we're going to do, I like to start in the middle. Excuse me. My cat has been on my space. It's not allowed. Tuck this chair underneath the desk that is beneath this workspace, and I put a pillow on it so she can't get up here and knock her eye out. Okay, I'm going to take 4 wires from the left. This is the easiest way, and this is the way I've done it from the very beginning, when I started not liking the way some of my trees came out, because I was just doing it, and sometimes it just didn't do it, and I did it. It was like, oh geez, no. So I figured out this is where I should make a change, and I did, and I like it, and this is my go-to, and it'll be yours too, because I'm going to show you now in a 4-inch, and then I'm going to do the same thing with seed beads, but I'm gonna do it in a bracelet. Just a bracelet. And you will be amazed what you can do in a bracelet. And in this. I promise. Promises were not meant to be broken. Okay, so you have 4 and 4. Just to keep it so I don't forget, I'm going to just hold my work right here. And I'm going to put in, so half a twist. I'm going to put in 1 full twist. And that will be the outline so far. So now what are you going to do? I'll tell you. Come over to either the left or right. I come to the right. I'm right-handed. It's just the way I do it. Take out 4. You're like, well, that doesn't look hard. It's not. You can do it. And you have 4 and 4. Now what you're going to do is, however you can get your hand in there, hold on to your work. Always, always. Real tight, because you don't want this to end up over here, and it will not look good, I promise. So now, I'm not going to let that move. That's not a full twist. That's a half a twist. Put in a full twist, just like that. See? It wasn't hard. Now, separate them again. 3, 4. If, for some reason, it doesn't separate nicely, and you have one wire that just doesn't belong, put it over and pull out another one. It'll work. See? Not hard. Hold on to your work, please. Now, really tightly, that's only a half a twist, that's not a twist. Put in 1 full twist, like that. Now, look at that. Do you think you can do that? Of course you can. You can do that. And if you can't, but you want someone else to be able to do it, like your granddaughter, show them they can do that. Now, we're going to go on. I'm going to go back to my right. You can use your left. 2 and 2. Actually, before we do 2 and 2, I want to throw in another twist. That was just to hold my space, because this is the limb. You have your root, your trunk, and your limb. So I'm just going to put in a few because I like to be able to tighten my tree up. Okay, so we do it like that. Now we can do 2 and 2. And fortunately, they're not crisscrossed. They look good together. No wire that doesn't belong. Now, hold on to your work right here and twist. See the finger? This one, below, thumb, top. Nice clean twist. Support your work, always. Thumb and this one. Pointer? I don't know. This one. I wasn't even trying to be funny. I'm just saying you have to do it. It does matter. 2 and 2. Look at that. They even didn't cross over. That'll happen later. Get in there if you have to go behind, however you want. Hold on to your work right there nicely. Look. Thumb and the next finger. Again on this side. I like my thumb right there, supporting it. Twist. I like to stick my thumb right back in there. Nice and even. I'm going to use that as a guide. Does it have to be exact? It does not. It's just a guide. But that's the way I like it. That's the way I do it. 2 and 2. And twist. I did not add more here for the middle because I don't want to. I want it to be full on the top. And we'll twist more as we go. Your tree will tell you hey, hello, get over here. There we go. Now we're going to twist a little bit more because we want a limb. Now this is really important because see, when I do this, you see how this is moving? Right here, watch. This is how you get yucky. So you don't want to twist with it out. It don't look good. Pull it nice and firm and then hold on to it because you don't want, I can't tell if I'm focused. That don't look good. Those wires, right? They don't look good and they're going to stay like that. Pull it. That looks good. I like it. So hold on to it. Don't let it go back. And now, because once you put your first few twists in like this, you see, it won't move. Maybe a little bit, not too much. Now, let's take a look at our tree so far. I like it. Let's see if that's enough on my limb. Maybe one more. Still, hold on to it and give it real tight. By that I mean don't pull back because that will loosen. It'll make it longer. I really just wanted to tighten it up. So now I'm going to do 2 and 2. Hold on to it and twist. Just like that. Not a big deal. You can do it. I'm going to do it again. I will show you everything that I know to help you succeed with a minimal investment. Like I showed you, I save everything. You can email me. You can leave a comment. I will help you. If there's something I can help you with that I have, drop me an email. Please. I'm here for you. I will help you. Now, look at that. I think this is going to be pretty. I need to keep hydrated, guys. I'm so sorry. I know that is totally unprofessional and disgusting, but I really need to for health reasons. Okay, now we have 2 and 2. We're not ready to be yet, not yet. After this, we will be ready. Hold on to your work. And I'm going to put a few, because I use these little pieces here to tighten up my tree. Once I start to bead, that is how much I'm working with. And because we use because we're using seed beads, they're very small. So the tree will have a lot of little beads. Nothing wrong with that. We could put little clusters, but today, for this one, let me think about it. I'm not sure yet. Maybe we should do little clusters, and then on the bracelet, string them straight. You gotta think about it as I twist. I don't know, you guys. But now I'm getting hot again. Okay. I'm sorry for all you people that already know what I'm doing, but I have to do this. Plus, I've never done it without using crystals. Guys, if you don't know me, I only do pretty. Even if the tree comes out not beautiful, it's still pretty. It could be pretty ugly. I've done it. I've done it. Your girl has made some pretty. Look at it and go, what was she thinking? I don't know. It's beautiful, but it don't look good. That's okay. Sorry, guys. I don't want to have to step away. I got the fan on. I don't want to put the AC on because then I'll be cold. Okay, so I'm still moving on. I gotta get that damn tape from my mouth. Okay. Still supporting that work. These two fingers, I'll tell you, they get sore because I use them. And then these right here hold on to the wire so it doesn't get all tangled up. See? And that little click, yes, that's my wrist. I don't want to get scratched. You probably won't get scratched. I know people don't worry about that. I do because I have got issues with my skin. Clearly. There we go. See? Do you see? Oh, she's not supporting her work. Yes, I am. From behind. Move like that because I'm ready to bead. Let's do this. We do the happy dance. Alright, I'm not ready to dance. So now I'm getting close to the end, and we're gonna check it out. Now, you know what? I think we're gonna play with this a little bit because we have all this extra wire, and it is a 4-inch hoop. Just because it's in a 4-inch hoop doesn't mean we have to just simply string. We can, however, I think we're not gonna do that because normally what I do, I always it's just it's my trademark. Like, I don't copy other people's work. I've learned, and I've noticed on other channels, a lot of people do what I do. They I don't know if they've seen what I do. I don't know, and I don't care. If you see and you like, and you make, and you succeed, I've succeeded. So, with that, let's take a look. Oh, she's gonna be pretty. Now, guys, do you think you could do that? Let's see, how long did this take? This took 20, I can't tell if that's a 5 or an 8. 28 minutes. Okay, now because I couldn't tell if that was a 5 or 8, girl forgot to change her glasses, which means that she needs to change her glasses so that she can see. Yes, that's me, she. And I don't see her. Oh, yes, I do. See, I can't see. Alright, my friends, once I take them off, then I'm lost. So let me just wipe these with this shirt that is 5 times too big. I'm so sorry. If I could edit, that would be gone. So let's pretend I edited that. Okay, for real. This is the hardest part. Putting your wires on for your roots. You can always go back and fan them out. Twisting your trunk and twisting your branches 4 and 4 and then 2 and 2. You can do that, but for real, seriously, look at that tree, it's so pretty. Now, only because I have this tool, if you're just starting, this is fine. You don't need this tool. I actually had it when I was using it incorrectly. When I came to the end and I couldn't get a bead on, one of you wonderful people told me just slide your yeah, see, I just forgot. Your silicone ply, just slide it over it. That's how you get a kink out too. Who would have known? Not me. I didn't know. What I do know is they're powerful. So you don't have to press hard. This just tightens up and smooths out the trunk. And I do it for a couple of reasons. One, because these hurt. Those are my go-to fingers, thumbs, and this one. Okay, enough phony baloney. But for real, this is what I do. For a first timer, you don't need those. So I'm gonna pretend that this is my first tree. Do I want to just string them on, or do I want to try to be fancy a little bit, just a smidge? So normally, I would put 4 bicones right here and make a little leaf. You never need to do that. You don't have to use 4. You really don't. You could do 1. I think I'm going to do maybe 3 because that's how I usually do it. And they're seed beads, right? I'm going to make a little, I think they're pink. I have a mixture here of the pink, I call it magenta, I've called it fuchsia. I don't know. I think they actually even called it pink. And I left the information where I got them. I couldn't do a link because I don't know how yet. I'm working on it, I promise. So put your 3 little beads on like this. If you choose, slide them down, hold on to them, bring this wire right up to the twist. Like that. Oh, that's complicated. No, it's not. You can do it. If it's too long, which mine is, just tug on that a little bit. Make it shorter. And then just slide them back into a little point. If you don't want to use 3, it's like, that's just a pain in the neck. Use 1 or none. Don't have to have them. I'm going to show you that in a bracelet. Now, just going to twist it. It'll tell me when it's done, because it'll close it up all the way up to where it started, like that. Wow, I've never done that before. That wasn't hard. You can do it. The only thing I can tell you now, I'm only going to do it once here and once here. The rest I'm going to just bead. Every time, if you decide to make little leaves, I've done it throughout the entire project, not today. Always twist with the longest wire. So I'm going to bring that over because I'm right-handed. And after you make a little leaf like this, you have to put in a few twists. That's just the way it has to be, because it won't look good. So before I put my beads on, I want to make sure that my tree is in the center, because with this one, that's how I want it. And sometimes I had it way over and not realized until the end and then said, oops, I don't like it. Not today. Today we're gonna love it. So now we're just gonna put on these little beads. Do I want to use just one color? I really like the fuchsia. I think maybe I will. I'm gonna do that because I really like this color, guys. It's just pretty. Now if you're making earrings, these beads, they're just not for that project. They're a little bit different in shape, and I'll show you what I mean. Oops, get back on there. See, now if you're making like something really, that has to be exact, this is not your bead. But for me, for you, if you're gonna make a tree, that'll work for you. Because I'm showing you it will work. Then you get some that are really long. Like that one, see? That, oops. That was a runaway bead. Bye. Don't need you. And I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I kind of do. Can you hear Miss Abby? She's snoring. Okay, I think that maybe is one too many. Just slide it off. Now, take it, bring it to the hoop, like this. Now, Give it a nice tight little tug. Hold on to it right there. Take your wire and bring it up. Cross it over and then bring it down. Cross it over in the back like that. Still, you have to support it. Bring it up and over like that. This is how I do it, and I'll show you why. If you want to just wrap it around, you can do that. It's easier. Kinda. Well, you do you, and you'll do it fine. I do it for a reason like that. I used to wrap like 4 or 5 times. However long I had enough wire for. No, I don't like it. My preference, guys. I'm not dissing anyone that does it that way, but I do mine for a reason. I'm just gonna load this up because, you know what, why not? Oops. I can always slide them off. I don't want to come back again for this one. So that's a lot. That's pretty. Now, I'm gonna bring it up, slide off what I don't need, like that. Up to the hoop, hold on to it, bring your wire up like that. See what I did? Pull on it, give it a tug, cross over. When you cross over, you're going beneath your hoop and above the top bead. Pass it back down. Make sure you go above that bead, bring it across, and then I'm still supporting that work. Bring it over like that. Now let's do the next 2. If you need to twist, you'll know. I need to twist. Excuse me, please. Yes, I hear you, Mama. It's Miss Abby. She hears me talking to myself. This girl says, what is she doing? To your hoop. I think that's one too many. Let that work. Up. Gotta go around one more time. Cross one more time. You'll be able to tell if you need to. I think I do. Now we're going to do this one. And you have to excuse Miss Abby crunching and munching on her food. onto it. Get an extra. Ring it up like that, nice and tight. Still holding on to the work. Bring this down. Above that last bead, beneath your hoop in that space that you created just now. And then bring it up and over. Okay. So, I don't know if I can do that. That was really, really hard. No, it wasn't. You can do it. Now, these are they're supposed to have a little, I don't know, I broke it. So anyway, if you see me do this, that's why. So I use these, and I like to get nice and close when I cut my wire, and I also support my work. I'm gonna get sick and tired of me saying that, but I don't want you to forget. Plus it helps me to remember, because sometimes I go real fast and not realizing that you maybe can't follow because you've never made one until now, or tomorrow, or whatever you want to do. So after I cut them, you don't need a bazillion tools, trust me, you really don't. Even these, you can get away without them. Try it with tweezers, try it with anything that you have. I like to use the, these are like kind of flat and they have like a little teethy thing in there. I think I got them at CVS. I think I got 2 in a package, probably, or in a little kit. I don't know, it's been a long time. I like to try and push that down, and if I can get away without having to use the needle, these, which I cannot right now, these are too close, but that's good, that's why I have them. Just go down the line here and push down that little piece of wire. All of these. That's why I like to cut them short. Don't always work out that way, but it's okay. Sometimes I think I pushed it and I didn't. So this might be a hard part. It's not hard, it's just a pain in the neck. But it's important. Now I like to go back with these because I have more control. And I can go up a little bit higher and push it down. Give it a little help if you need to. Squish it. And then go like that, because you do not want to feel that wire. That's why I do it. Number 1. Sorry you couldn't see that. So you're gonna just, it's hard to do it so that I can see and not be in your way. And this is why a lot of people like to wrap. I like it nice and clean at the top. But I used to wrap. I don't like it. It's just not my way anymore. Push it down. Trying to get in there so that you can see what I'm doing. You can come up from the back. It looks like I'm struggling. I'm really not, guys. It's not really that hard. And if you feel more comfortable just wrapping it up, go around it a few times. And then when you cut it, try and get it on the inside of your hoop. Because when you tighten up your branches, it's going to move. When I tighten up my branches, it's not going to move. Instead, it won't be like this, because it's going to pull down. I'll show you in a minute, and then we won't do it again until we finish our tree. Maybe I am non-compliant when it comes to that, because I can't wait. It's like I have to get in there and twist. That's why I always say I'm really rough on my tree. I just want it to do what I want it to do. I didn't get that all the way down. Now I'm also not used to working with seed beads for the whole tree. So, is it hard? It is not. Really, it's not. It's just a matter of me recovering and lack of sleep. Okay. What's going on with this leg? I don't think anything is pokey. It's not. I don't feel it. If you see a little tiny wire like right there, when we come back to lace, we will fix that just by lacing. Okay, so now we're going to put this away. These for me are one of the main things that I use are right here. Cutters, tweezers, needle nose pliers. I do use this. And when I cut my wire way too short, I will use a regular plier. That's why I overcut. I don't like to mess. I don't have patience. Okay, so now this is where we're going to have some fun. And rule of thumb, hold on to your little leaf thing, support it on the leaf, and this finger behind, because we're going to bend it and we don't want it to fall off, but we want it to have a pretty little, just a pretty little twist, see? Then we're going to go up to the next one, and we're going to support the work, give it a bend. I've done this and said, support your work and give it a bend, and broken it. Support your work and be gentle. I'm never gentle. I'm rough. Not intentionally, but just the way I do this. Okay, now move over to that one. My favorite one is over here, the big limb. I'm not doing that right now, but it will fill in. And for seed beads, this is what we're looking at. Not bad. Wow, that didn't take a lot of work. I think I can do that. You can do it. Trust me. Okay. So now we're just going to carry on beading. But I want to twist maybe just once or twice. So when I say, oh, do I want to do it, I would like them to be almost, they don't have to be exact. But if they stop being long and short, I don't like it. I mean, it happens, but I'd rather it not if I have control over it. Right now, I do. So let's just shut my mouth. I'm going to try. I'm going to just, oops, not today, not you. Look at that, it just jumped right back off the wire. This one here is not good. That's what they mean when they say, oh, they weren't good. The beads were horrible. No, they're not. Not, oops. Not for what we're doing. They're imperfectly perfect. Don't you think? For $7.99, I bought that big container of beads. Just seeds. Can you make a tree with it? Yes, you can. I'm doing it right now. Bring it up. I used to wrap around twice, but I find this is 22 gauge wire, so I really don't think I need to do that. I just like to be a little rough, and I don't want it to come undone. This is not coming undone. Instead, it tightens up. It got rid of that sag. And I know about sag. That's why I'm rough on my tree. Now, if only. Okay. See? That's not bad. Wow. Like I said, I've never done just seed beads. You know, honestly, for something like this, if you choose for seed beads to be your go-to bead, these are 6/0. I'm gonna have to. Seed beads were never my favorite until someone who I love and admire. You've heard me speak of her often. I am a dedicated viewer of her channel, and she gifted me stuff. And they were seed beads. And I was like, oh, I never would have bought them until I got those. And that's when I got the big sack. I put them in the description. I didn't link it because I don't know how yet. But now I'm hooked, and I got 2 big bags of them. So, don't knock it till you try it, because I've actually learned to love seed beads. My preference is mirror, because the girl likes sparkle and shine. Can't help it. I'm very lazy, as you can see, the mix from everything I've worked with these beads, but that's okay. I can pick through them. When I'm working on a project, I get a long wire and dump some out of my canister, and I pick out what I need, because I've got enough of them. I'm not wasting anything, ever. Okay, wire, off you pull it down. Put your finger on it, bring it right up here, like that. You see what I'm doing? Tightly. This finger doesn't move. Bring it down. Oops, not like that. Push it up. Finger didn't move. Pull it behind. Bring it up. Bring it over. So I don't count, but I kind of like have brought these little the little twisted limbs here to about the same length, and I think I'm going about 7 or 8 beads right there, just to give you an idea. Like I said, I'm not really counting, but I have for a couple. I just do it so that I know that I can slide off anything that I don't need. See, too much. Do that. Get rid of them. Try to be more, usually I just dump them out because they're going to go flying and I drop everything. I'm trying not to do that, guys. I'm trying to stay in the middle. I'm trying to keep my area clean so that you can see what I'm doing. But in a perfect world, I am not one to keep. I just dump them because I have to have a lot of beads. I don't know why. I just like to see them. I like to touch them. I like to have them in my hand. And if I can't find what I'm looking for, I like to just dump it out. Okay. See? Bring it up. See that? Still support your work. You need to. Bring it down. You can do it once, you can do it twice, whatever you want. It's your tree. What do you think? Can you do that? Yes, you can. You can. Are you a granddaughter, a niece, a daughter, a nana, a grandma? You can do it. I'm a grandma. I can do it. Now, I can start down there. But I think that that is too long and it won't look proportionate, so what I will do is just put in a few twists. It doesn't have to be exact across the whole tree. Honestly, this is the first branch of the middle, which I did not make longer. So I'm going to do it like that because I do want it a little bit fuller. Like that. Sorry. I'm doing everything that I can to try and keep my voice and keep hydrated, guys. I know it sounds like it's unprofessional, and if I could edit, be like, okay, everything's perfect, everything's pretty, choke your brains out, edit it, and then you're all set. Not this girl. I can't do it. I can't. I just don't know how. But I can make a tree. So the video that I made, the remake of the tree that I didn't do well on, when I tell you that literally I finished that, I think it was like 3 p.m. Oops, look what I found. I don't know why I cut that off, but that has been made for something else that didn't work out, and I will snip the wire and save them. But anyway, so I did post a video and say I'm going to do this in however long it takes. Well, it took all night long. I don't know why. Like, why? It was kind of long, yes. And it just kept saying uploading. But like for all night, from 3:30, say, until 5 o'clock this morning, or 4, whatever. But it took the whole night. And then it said preparing. It's like, preparing what? I don't know if that's going to look good. It's going to look wonderful. It's a little longer. I could shorten it, but I really want it to be full on the top. So we're going to keep it. See the difference? It's fuller on the top. That's cool. I don't mind full and pretty. Like I said, I've never done this before. Not with seed beads. I think, well, definitely the bracelet is next. And then I think I'll keep it simple again and do with seed beads in a 4-inch hoop. But instead of stringing, we're going to cluster in small little bunches like I have with regular crystals and whatnot. Yes, that's what we'll do. Just to show something different in a 4-inch hoop. Especially if you invest in mixed beads, you got something to work with. Trust me, I bought those beads, and it was worth the money. And when I first started, I know this is going to sound really, really bad. I didn't have the wire cutter, so I used a nail clipper. And guess what, guys? It worked. Don't do my nails, but it worked on the tree. So don't go spend a lot of money until you know that you can do this. You'll see with the small bracelet hoop. Then you decide which is the better bargain if you decide to make this your craft. And 22 gauge wire will work in both. And I think I might just use the 22 in the bracelet. I used to use the 24. I think I'll use the 22 just to show you if you do invest in 4-inch hoops. And it's a lot of wire on that roll. It's a pretty good size roll of wire. You can make a lot with that. So I'm using it in a 4-inch, and tomorrow, well today, whenever I make the bracelet, I'll use that just to show you. You don't have to get the 24. Can I lace with this 22? Yes, I can. But I like the 24 for that. But you know what? I really don't have any money, and this is my first craft. So I'm going to try to do it with the simplest things. My nail clipper, some of these seed beads, and some wire. So that's what I have to buy. I have to buy seed beads, 4-inch hoops, some wire, and my nail clipper. And then I'll know if I like it. And then if I do, I'm gonna maybe get a wire cutter. I didn't do it right away. And I didn't twist my little branches with the needle nose pliers. I really didn't. I didn't do it at all. And then I realized, you know what, this don't look good. So I did it with tweezers. Just be careful. Don't break your wire. Don't invest a lot. Email me. I'm not Rockefeller, but I will help you the best that I can. Do you need a hoop? I can give you that. Email me. Not Rockefeller, but I like my craft. And I love being here, so if you're thinking about it and you're not sure, I will help you the best that I possibly can to get you started. So, with that, sorry, I need to drink. Oh boy. Actually, I ordered a bunch of stuff. And let me tell you, Shein ships from China. I ordered it yesterday and it was already shipped. Can you imagine? Like, I get stuff from Amazon, it just sits there. And then every time I check on it, it still hasn't moved. Then it'll say preparing. And then it just sits there. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Well, yeah, maybe a little bit. But, you know, it comes between 7 and 10 days from Shein. And I know a lot of you have asked where I get stuff. And from Shein, I got all that. You'll see it if you look at my channel. If you're new here, I did just like show you because I was so excited. I got the amethyst and then the purple crystals. I forget what else. Oh, some plastic flowers. But anyway, yeah, it was perfect stuff. Some of you have suggested Temu. You know, I've tried to look, but every time I do, all that comes up are these spin a wheel and all kinds of, I don't know, just, I'm so sorry, I just don't have patience. But anyway, so my stuff shipped. I think I spent 25 bucks. I didn't go, I went crazy a little bit, but if you get, I like rose quartz a real lot. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this wire right here, the KC Gold, you'll find that on Amazon. This wire is awesome. The KC Gold came from a viewer recommendation. You will also find rose gold wire. I like it a lot. And then the bronze, which I find to be brittle, but you could try it. But this is my go-to, and the KC Gold. So anyway, let's put that aside. So what I ended up getting, if I got on Amazon either Joe Foreman or the one that I linked, the small business, they can go, Aquamarine for some reason is expensive. You can get it like for $12.99 for a strand. And on Shein Natural, they're beautiful and they are cheap. So now, for example, the rose quartz, I just like it, guys. I like it a lot. And I bought 10 of them, I think 8 or 10, and they're 12 inches long, and I think they were like less than $2 a strand, or maybe $2.10. I don't remember, but I got 10, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Bought a whole bunch of white, I don't know what you call them. They're round. They're beads. They had them in white and off-white, and I got the white because I just wasn't sure what I'm going to do with them. I have an idea. I'd like to do a big tree just full of white popping everywhere. I thought that would be pretty. Or a centerpiece. I don't know. But I also have ideas about something for my hair. I bought combs, I got headbands, all kinds of stuff. I even bought scissors. Yes, I did. I should cut my hair off. But anyway, I'm talking a lot of crap here. That's okay. I ordered tape. No, I'm not done yet. You know what else I ordered? This is the one I think I ordered. They come 100 pieces, which sounds like a lot, but it depends on what you're going to make. And if you recall, I made one floral piece, just one, that went to my friend who was not doing well in the hospital. So I made her flowers because I couldn't send them to her. And I said I would never do it again. And one of you said never say never. And I bought, I think they're acrylic. I'm actually sure that they are, but that's okay because they're pretty. They're just Lily of the Valley. They're just really, really pretty. And they have a little hole in the middle. So what I was thinking is either the white or clear crystals. No, I did not search. I don't know how they grow. If they grow on the ground or on a tree, I don't know. I should have done my homework. It's just not the way I roll. I'm so sorry. But I got 100 million little flowers. So they're coming too. Forget what else I got. But I was like, oh, look at this, and this, and this. And it still was less than 25 bucks. And as soon as I get it, I will open every single one with you. And then you tell me, was it a hit or a miss? I'm hopeful, guys. So, if you have any idea what I should do with the Lily of the Valley, I was thinking maybe put it on a comb. I got these combs to pull the size of my hair back. Like my hair is little, blah, blah, blah. It's way down my back. It's a little bit shorter in the front, but it's very, very long. You see it, it's everywhere. But anyway, who cares about my stinking hair? Ooh, we finished that top section and I have not shut my mouth. Shut up. So now they're going to get a little bit shorter again because I don't want it to be, you know, I don't want it to look fuller on one side than the other. See, so it's a little bit shorter here. I have not counted the beads. This is like 7 or 8 over here. Let's see. Good. 2, 4, 6, 8. So between 8 and 9 at the top section, which is these 4. These 4 are shorter. And then that gradual little, shut up, just work. Right, guys? So I'm just going to put another little twist here just to graduate it down gently. Another one, I think, like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'm not going to get fancy, but just going to carry on. I'm getting sloppy though. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Now you see, look, this is what they complain about. They're stuck together. You know what? They're going to be together on the wire anyway. Right? That's okay. And it worked. I don't look for perfect, man. I look for pretty. This is it, guys. For real. It's just the way I am. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry for me being me. Because I'm really not a bad person. I don't know. I'm special. I just thought of Mr. Rogers. For all you old people. Does anyone remember Mr. Rogers and his song? I just said I'm special. Think about that. Oh boy. If I could edit, I'd get rid of that. But I can't, so I'll share it. I just hope I don't get in trouble. I don't know when to shut my mouth. Can I get in trouble for that? For saying what I just said, like Mr. Rogers? I hope not, because he was cool. I loved him. My boys loved him too. Okay. Let's just carry on. She got up and she had a snack. Talk about Miss Abby. She had a little snack, and now she's over there snoring like a trooper. Oh my gosh. She can keep you awake at night. If this wasn't on a tripod, man, I'd carry you right over so you could hear her. Whew. Don't worry. She doesn't have sleep apnea. She's so loud. Oh, look at that tree. It just looks naked. We'll fix it. It looks bare. I don't think I like them all just lined up, but that's alright. This is the first time I've done this with seed beads. So the next one will be seed beads in little clusters. I should have done that first, but it's the first time I've done it. For real. I know I was joking around before, but just as though I were doing it for the first time, but you know I've never done a full tree. It just with seed beads. Well, that's kind of not true. I did one, but they weren't laced, like they weren't just straight. And that one there was the one, I think it was, it was the purples for the silent auction. That's coming up, guys. I'm so excited. I'm going to put my box together. I'm not just doing trees. But I think what I'll do as I do it, I'll do it live, so that, not live. Gosh, I wish I could, but my mouth will get me in trouble. But I will record. I'm probably going to do that today because I was informed by someone that helps put this fundraiser together. Because I asked, oh, look at that one. I'll say, oh no, leave a review. They don't match. Look how big it is. What a waste of money. Shut up. It's perfect. Look at that. But anyway, I guess they get a lot of donations of like gift cards and stuff like that. And you don't want to spend more than what the card is worth. So what they do is when organizing for the event, before the doors open, they will put together a gift card or two or whatever, and then add something else. So I can add something else. I can do a bracelet tree. I can do an angel keychain. So that has just made your little $25 gift card something with a gift in it for you or someone else. I like that. So I'm excited to put my craft into my, and I have the box and everything. I've got a really cool white box. I have one that's big and one that's small. I'm ready. I'll share it with you. Really don't have to, but I think that you'd like to see because you watched me make the 3 trees. Oh no, look. What a waste of money. It doesn't have a hole. I'm never gonna buy those again. Guys, $7.99. I can help you, I promise. Email me. I'll be more than glad to help you. And I'm not a crazy person. I am crazy, but I'm crazy good. Like, I have a good heart, I promise. My intentions here are not bad. Not that I can't be a bad girl, I can be a bad girl. Not in a bad way, but you know, I think we all have a little bit of piss her off. Oops. Okay. I had to delete that. Just edit it. So, if ever you come to my little sweet innocent channel and you don't see me, it's because I didn't shut up. Sorry. Oh, look. That doesn't belong. Ordinarily, I wouldn't care. It's whatever falls on my wire, but that one there, everything here is pink, fuchsia, magenta, pretty. It's all pretty. That's all that matters. Because it's just the way I roll. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I thought I went across. It looked like because that one went, I thought I went over the other one as well. I've done this before. But I didn't do that. I'm going to pass that down again, only because I'm like, that happened. I thought I made a mistake. You can't, because we have 2 more wires, and then we're going to cut in shape. But I don't think I can do that. I've never done that before. You can do that. You can do this. I don't have a wire cutter. Nail clipper. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to make my little leaf because I've been shooting my mouth off and I'm going to forget. Guys, I do it often. You check back on my stuff. I forget. I laced a whole tree and then I couldn't find the wire. Oh, that's pink. I think I used clear. We'll just take that off. I couldn't find the wire to lace the tree. And then I laughed until I had cramps and I had tears. And I posted it. You know why? Not because I can't edit. I posted that because I keep it real. I'm not going to change. If I learn to be the 100% best person to do a video and edit, I'm still not going to change who I am. I make mistakes. I make things that don't come out beautiful, but they're still pretty. And I forget stuff. It's concerning. Always start with your longest wire. Anyway, it is very alarming for me. And that's okay, because I'm old. I could have made that a little bit longer, but I didn't. That's okay. It's still beautiful. It's a leaf. It doesn't have to be exact. Oh, look, we have twosies again. Is it together? Twins. Never buying these beads again. Look at that. 2 of them together. Jeez, what a waste of money. You know I'm only fooling. I don't have to put another one here, but I think I'm going to just try because I don't want to pull it so tight that it buckles. I just want it to reach. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I think so, yes. And then we're going to tighten all of this here up. So, brought it over my hoop. Look at this. You see my finger is white. You know why? I'm really holding on to it. I don't know if I can make one of these. Looks like it's hard to hold on to. I think I'll just watch her. She's kind of funny. Except for that mouth. Oh, I have to mute her. I know, guys. I'm so sorry. I won't apologize for me. You've brought me so much happiness. I just have to. I don't know if I make you happy. You seem to think so in the comments, but just brighten up your day maybe a little bit. That finger has a dent in it. Oh my goodness. It's been there for years. Alright, my friends. Look, now I'm going to show you. For real. Oh. I just dropped it outside of this thing. It's so big. Because I'm so messy. So, let's get rid of this. Don't want to knock it over. Oh, right here. Now, right there, it doesn't look like much, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to cut off all these wires, and we're going to make this look really pretty. Watch. I'll show you. Get my nail clipper. Joking. So, this is the flat side. I noticed I had a little bit of trouble over here only because I cut them a little too long. So I want to get in there because I wrapped it twice. So get in there nice and close so that you don't have a big piece to tuck under. Still probably could have got a little closer than that. It's alright. I'm just throwing these wires over there. I do have a container for them. I'm just not wasting time. I think this is getting to be long, but we went from top to bottom. And I'm not going to do the embellishment now. I'm going to come back because this is way too long. I don't want you to lose interest. And I'm getting hot. I need to change. Oh, that was a jumper. I don't even know where it went. I just know it wasn't here. So far, so good. Yeah. I hope I've kept in your focus, in your, you know. Because you can learn to make a tree if this is your first, and I can learn to keep in view of it, your view. Okay. So that's that. Now we can use these or pliers, whatever you have. These are just, I have problems with my hands, so for me to use something like this on something small, it doesn't work for me. So I can try these. I use these more often because I can get in from the back or the front, and sometimes I can just like that. So these are an option. But anyway, it's just not my choice right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyway. Sorry about that too. Let's just edit that right there. There we go, it's done. Do you guys remember when I first started my first tree? Do you remember what my voice sounded like? I don't. It's just not been the same. I'm going to lace this tree. I'm going to do everything I can on this tree except for the embellishments so that you can see how I do it. Now this I will lace with a 24 gauge. I have it. I think it's right a bit in one of my canisters. I should have taken that out, but I think it's right on top. If you've seen my workspace, I kind of have this big square canister where I keep like just the little things, you know, like one has wires and just stuff, hoops, you know, the things that I throw in the craft drawer and then they go to that special place that I cannot find. That one's giving me grief. It's okay. As long as it doesn't get pokey, stick me in the finger. So I'm going to call that okay because I don't feel it. Oops, I feel that one. This is why I don't wrap and wrap, because I would rather spend the extra time, because I'm going to get real rough right there. And if I wrap, then they're going to come undone. And I can't have that because I'm too old for that crap. Sorry, I have to get in there with these, and I'm going to be anyway. But I hope you can see what I'm doing. I just can't seem to push that one down, and I'm at an angle where I hope you can see. I can't. I'm not. Okay. I keep missing it, I know, because I don't feel it, and I just use my thumb to open and close that a little bit. I know I'm not catching it, but I don't want to, at the same time, I don't want to block. And I'm also very hot. Here we go. Now I got it. This one here I cut nice and short. So I want to update you on the robin nest that is outside my door, my front entryway. While I was on my vacation at the hospital, birds flew away. So I come home and there were no birds, just the empty nest, and Miss Abby hissed and growled at me, got big as a raccoon, would have nothing to do with me. My husband said that she had not slept on the bed for the entire time that I was gone, and once I got home, I was able to take a shower. My doctor said I could. I was afraid because, how things go, right? So I took a shower, got all the stench of hospital off of me, and reapproached her, and she still said, no, I don't like you. She was pissed. So I had to break out the salad, and she ate the salad right out of my hand, like always, guys. My girl, she likes her salad. I gave her some spinach and some nice asparagus. Now, asparagus, they are not good for cats in large quantities, and she gets that seldom. And the vet knows from the time she was a baby, this girl likes her salad. She's like me, but I can't have that anymore, which is hard because I don't eat meat. So, I can have cooked vegetables. That's not where I was going. So anyway, she did come around, and eventually she came to the bed, and she's been there since. Every time I'm in the bed, she's in the bed. Problem is, I am having difficulties with, I don't want to get too personal, but I'm not getting comfortable. And so I go from the living room, the love seat in the living room, into the bed, make a nest for my bum. Getting personal, but I'm just so not used to being in bed for a long time, and I just girl doesn't sleep right or eat, so working on that. I'm a work in progress, but it's okay. You know what, guys? For real, let's cut the crap bull that I've been talking. I've never done this before. I don't know if I can do one of those. It's only with seed beads. I don't know if I can do it. It might not be my craft, but I'm gonna try. Now, what is this? She says she does that. Yes, I do. Support your work. See this finger? You're not supporting it. Yes, I am. Under here. Always, always support it, please. And give it a nice twist. When I do the next one, watch this row right here. Okay? What I'm going to focus on are these 2 rows. Watch. That's 1. Keep an eye on those 2 rows. That's 2. Now we're going to watch these. Watch. That's 3. And we're going to go 1 more there. Now, like magic, we went, this is 1 section, this is 1 section. Do you see the difference, guys? Can you see how nice and pretty? This doesn't look nice and pretty. So we're going to do the same thing over here, and then we'll compare it again. I don't know if I can do that. You can do it. I'm going to hold on to our work however you feel comfortable. I like to hold it from behind. And twist. There's 1. There's 2. Do I have my hand in your face? I hope not, because it really is important. There's the 3rd one. Now, we're going to do these ones, because it's still the same section. Do this one. 1. 2. Like that. Now we're going to do this limb right here. Look, see where my finger is? Supporting my work. Doesn't look like it, but trust me, you have to. Okay. Now we have these 2 done. Compare it to that. And now, that's my daughter, I'm going to be. She's leaving. What do you think? Do you think that just lining them up for your first tree is easy? I'm going to show you easier with little clusters to make your tree look different. But I've never done this with the seed beads. This is my first tree ever. And I can do that. Guys, this really isn't hard. I'm not trying to make you pick up a craft. I just want to show you that really you can do it. And I will help you. Because a tree of life for me is just, it's everything. It doesn't die. Support it. Just go like this, Look, supporting. Like that. Then put 1 there. Now watch. I like to put 1 right there. Well, I just pulled it. And now this is my favorite one right here. Supporting it. Right? Now watch. Watch me break my hoop. Now, that doesn't happen. Yeah, it does. It happens. I've done that. Not often. But so now, because this is the middle section, we're just going to pull everything down just a little bit. Straighten this up. We can separate them. They don't have to not have spaces. They just have to look pretty. So this is just straight up seed beads. The next tree will be in a bracelet, like I said, and then we're going to go back to basics with seed beads in a 4-inch hoop. Just as easy, but with just a little bit more. Now, if you think you can do this, which I know you can, the next one will be even prettier and easier. If you choose to, and we still have to lace, if you choose to leave your trunk straight, leave it straight. I It's my trademark. I don't know. I don't like it on all my trees. So this one here is kind of plain. So what I'm going to do, I like to try and do it with just my fingers, but I'm not strong. So I'll try a little bit. Don't have to be a lot. And because I tightened it with my silicone pliers, I cannot do it. So I'm going to come back with those silicone pliers like this. And gently, because it doesn't take a lot, I'm going to hold on to the roots. I'm going to support my work. I'm going to throw in the most sweetest, gentlest little curve that I can. And that's just enough for me. Like that. Oh, I don't know if I can make a tree. I've never done that before. You can do it. I'll help you. No, I should have been prepared. In my defense, I have no defense. I wasn't prepared, but I need to step away for 1 minute, guys. I'm sorry. But keep it real. I should put some music on. Oh, that one my plant. Okay, so we're gonna wrap. Wrapping will secure these branches so that they don't slip and slide. And I do prefer to use the 24 gauge wire. Do I measure? No, I don't. I sometimes have scrap wire and I use that. Or I take off that plastic piece and then fumble for the end. Fudge. I got it. So the way I determine how much wire I want, I take a piece nice and loosely. This one here we're not gonna wrap in between because they are very close together. So I like to go around my hoop like that. What this does is it gives me enough where I don't fall short and not so much that I waste my wire. And if I have a little bit extra, I will put it aside because I can use it to make a nest, which we will make a nest, just not today in this tree. Now, I'm going to wrap this tree up. It's going to be fun. It goes by fast. So, let's get everything. Ooh, gee, my goodness. So the way I like to do this, something we've been doing all along, I like to take my wire, bring it up a little piece, not a lot, and down, and bring it up again. However you can get it to stay secure, do it. No rules. Go across the very top of the first branch, slide that over, you're going to bring it back. Now that little tail is going to get caught up in this wire, which is alright, because sometimes you don't have to cut it. And now that is secure. So now what I'd like to do, I like to go back again. Okay? The reason is because we have to go to the next branch. And I want it to come in between the two of them. So then we pass that wire down so that it goes, see, look close, goes right over that second branch. Yeah, I didn't do it right. So look close again while I undo it. I have to go over the hoop. Sorry. And then come back up like that. Not perfect. Can't edit. So make sure that you don't do what I just did. I mean connecting them together, because you don't need to. Now this is what you're supposed to do. Okay. Get your end. Now you're going to cross over that second branch. This should really only take a matter of a couple of minutes, like that. Now, bring it up. Bring that down a little bit. You're going to cross over the next branch, like that. See? Bring it up. If you had a fuller tree with bigger spaces, go around your hoop. I'm not going to do that. I could. Got enough wire, but I don't feel like it. Not that much of a space, even if I move my branches around a little bit. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't edit that out. But you know what? This is me, guys. It's real. It's real as it's going to get. I turn everything down, and I only look at stuff that I need to. And that is one of those automatic, gosh, I don't like them, recording things. Like from pharmacy and stuff like that. Get them at 4 o'clock in the morning, or 5 o'clock every day. I don't need that. But that one I had to reply to. See, we're just going to continue to do that. For those of you who don't know why I do this, you may see me for the first time. I'm not going to apologize for my personality or the way that I do things, because this is me. But I don't want my branches to do this. See, I don't like that because they can break. Also, if you hang them in a window, which often I do, I suggest it actually, with a suction cup and a chain, you don't want them to move, and then it just doesn't look pretty. So when I lace, you can still move them, but look, they won't separate on you, so that your tree is always going to just look the way that you want it to. So we're going to continue to wrap our tree. This will be part 1, because I like this tree. And any little tail, if you see, like right here, I'll try and just cover it with this, because I'm not going to go crazy with it, because I don't have to. And neither do you. Just bring it down. If it catches, fine. If it doesn't, it's fine, because there's nothing there, and I don't have millions of wraps, and they don't move, so I can tighten my tree, and they won't undo. If that makes sense, if you've not made a tree before. Those were the things that I didn't like about my first trees. I actually, when I first started, I don't even have old trees, but I intentionally put extra beads and made it high so that it looked like a real full tree. And then on the bottom I had tons and tons, because I started just wrap. And then I realized that when I was tightening my branches, they were coming undone. So then I got the Aleene's glue, I kid you not, guys. And on the bottom, I put a row of this Aleene's glue and let it harden. And then went back and tried to shape my tree. Needless to say, that was my idea. And after a while, guys, don't put glue on your tree, please. Unless you're using it to secure roots to a base. Yes, absolutely. I've done this. This is how you do it. But don't put it on your wires to secure them, please. because that's just not the way it goes. That's good for your roots. Actually, I watched a lot of videos, and I've made, as you've look at the videos of my workspace, you'll see the ones that I made. And I did learn how to secure my roots to a base with glue and rubber bands, and that was not something that I learned on my own. That came from, again, my mentor, my dearest, sweetest friend from Rad Creative Art. And I can't link it because I don't know how. But she actually sent me something, and it's there. It's white. It's a beautiful tree. I watched her make it, and I own it. And check her out, please. She did reply, so then you can see her link, because I'm not good. And she's helped me a lot, but she also encourages me to grow on my own. Like I tell you, you can do it, and that's what she tells me. However, I still have not done a lot of what she knows that I'm probably capable of. But I'm a work in progress. Don't underestimate me. You might not see me, but behind the scenes, I am really trying to learn. So what we're doing now is we're going to end this wrapping. If you think it's a waste of your time or your wire or just not worth it, don't do it. You do you. I told you what I do. What the hell am I doing? I told you what I do and why. And that's just my own preference. You don't have to. But what I can tell you is when I come back for part 2 with the embellishments, this really is a cute little tree. You can move your branches. You can move your roots. And now we have finished the first tree I've ever done with seed beads strung. If this is your first tree, that's not bad, guys. I like it. And it'll get better. That's step 1. 2 and 3 are next. And they will be with seed beads, but we're going to get a little bit fancy on the third one. So anyway, for now, my friends, I will see you soon.